So you're sober and anxious.
Sober and anxious, sober, depressed, sober, angry.
Sober and doing the right thing.
I was doing everything the way I was told would get me sober and a happy life that sobriety brings. I was doing everything that was presented to me as how I get that life that every addict wants. Sober, job, apartment, car, friends.
What you're speaking to now is why I'm inspired to work with folks who are sober, because the current system is not bringing people past sobriety. And so my intention with this video series is to, with you, bring to light what is available for people after choosing sobriety. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for showing up. You may have worked with me in the past. You may know me. And in that, you know what I'm committed to. You know what I'm a stand for. If you don't know me, if you haven't met, this is your first opportunity to meet me, to work with me. My work is rather confrontational, is not mainstream, and can be difficult for a lot of people to participate in, which is why we're building these videos to support people at getting in touch with what's possible for them, perhaps beyond 12 steps, in addition to your 12-step work. So here's a quick intro. My name is Pete Lauderhouse, and I'm committed to the future of your sobriety. And what I mean by that is you could be sober and depressed, or sober and anxious, or sober and unable to create your life, work, marriage, etc., which means then you're living into depression, or you're living into your anxiety, or you're living into a marriage not working. And so out of my commitment to your future, what we're playing for is that you're able to build a life of inspiration. So it's sobriety and aliveness, sobriety and something extraordinary. You'll see Paul and I have had some pretty awesome experiences. Currently, Paul has graduated from participating in the basic training. And I wanted you here today. I invited you here today so we can bring to light what is possible for people. And I'd like to begin with, or further develop the beginning by having you introduce yourself perhaps and share about, and let's dialogue and bring to life the then until now.
Very perfect. Yeah, thank you, Pete. I appreciate the opportunity. At the time before I started in TMD, I was for about a year, almost 2 years, I was suffering from migraines that were so intense and so plentiful that it was 20 days of every month, which I had an app that tracked this, was devoted to recovery from migraines and the pain due to migraines. So 20 days of the month, I was inside. I was isolated usually in blackout curtains in a dark room, nursing the wounds from very intense and painful migraines. I had stopped hanging out with friends. There was no relationships anymore, romantic or otherwise. I went to work some days I would call out, a lot of days I had to call out. And eventually it got to the point where it was encroaching on a lot more than just 20 days.